Hey Budget Fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Today we are doing a cash stuffing of, how much are we cash stuffing? Today we are cash stuffing $674. The majority of that is going to bills, but some of it will be going to variable spending as well as our saving for our car, some of the tips that I got on Etsy. I have a cash stuffing for these binders at the beginning of the week, and then at the end of the week, I will be cash stuffing some of the savings challenges that I am doing. If you can tell, my voice is a little bit different. I did just get back from Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you to everybody who has supported me along this moving journey. I did go on vacation there to check out the area. Anytime I go anywhere, I always come back with a cold. It is just my MO. It happens to me every single time I travel. I'm thankful it is just a cold and not something a little more severe. Let's go ahead and open up these binders and start the cash stuffing. That's the wrong binder. So I have been out of town. It's been a week since I've done this. So let me count the cash first and then we will cash stuff. We have 50, 150, 250, 350, 450, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. So we have $674. Again, a lot of it for this cash stuffing is just going to bills, so not as much fun money as normal. I did visit Nashville. Bills there are going to be insane, guys. I wish I would have moved a couple of years ago when I first started formulating this plan, because oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a whole moving / am I moving video very soon. It just to talk about where my brain is at with the whole moving situation. But despite the fact that prices in Nashville are very discouraging as far as the move goes, we did have a really fun time. I was able to bring the boys to a couple of parks, and you guys, if you live in that area, y'all have some really nice parks. I'm used to Mississippi parks and we don't go all out like that. So we had a lot of fun just playing at some of the outdoor like free parks. We also went to Urban Air. I had never been to Urban Air. Apparently it is a chain. If you guys have Urban Air in your area, like look it up and see if you have one. If you have one, go to it. You will not regret it. Rent, we are gonna add 200, 50, 100, 50, 200. 50, 150, 250, 350, $400 towards rent. So we're off to a good start for rent. If you have an Urban Air, go check it out. It is basically, it's a trampoline park, but it also has rock climbing. There was an indoor, what is that thing called? It's zip line. Y'all, lost that word for a really long time. They have an indoor zip line. My oldest son, who is 7, he just did the zip line maybe 100 times, not even exaggerating, over and over and over. I want to say it was like $30 per person, so it was expensive. If you live by one though, you can get a membership. I wish I was sponsored by Urban Air. Anyway, there is an Urban Air that's maybe an hour away from me in Alabama. I'm going to take them to that now that we're back, because that was their favorite thing they have ever seen. Preschool, we added 100. We have $200 now. So they really loved Urban Air. It wiped me out just running around, like keeping up with them. Oh, and they also have a virtual reality. So they did the virtual reality. That was fun. School, this is just for my mother's helper. We're gonna add $50 here. Electric, for our electric bill, we are gonna add $20. As far as the move goes and like what I got done that was productive, I will say I checked out a lot of the areas, and I still like Franklin and Spring Hill area. I really like the east side of Nashville too. You guys have a big mall over there that's really nice. So electric, I added 20. We now have 40. If you are somebody who has tipped or bought from my shop lately, thank you so much. You guys really help me have some spending money and have a good time with the kids. We went to the Science Center too, which was a huge hit with my 7-year-old. He's very science math brained, so he had a blast at that Science Center that's in Nashville. Gymnastics, we're adding $20. We now have 40, and I think that is it as far as our bills go. Oh, and let me just say, if you guys were expecting me to be out of town this week, I did sort of purposely sneak away. I'm sorry about that. It wasn't to hide it from you guys. It was really just to hide it from anybody in my local life. I don't like when people that know exactly where I live, for them to know when I'm out of town. Just, you know, keep my apartment safe and stuff, I didn't say anything for that reason. But I did kind of sneak away. But I am back now, and I'm ready to get some new things up in the Etsy shop and to get some new video ideas up to you guys. So I'm back in full-time work mode and very excited about it. Before we bounce over to variable spending, I do want to thank those of you that tipped this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I received $104 in tips from you guys this week. So thank you so much to Shannon, Sharon, and Patricia. You guys tipped so much. Thank you for that. I also want to say thank you to Beth, Stephanie, and Maddie. Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Chanda. And thank you, Diana and Janet. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all of the tip money. We are going to put $50 into the 100 envelope challenge. And then we are going to put some money into self-care and Etsy, which is in this binder. So thank you guys for the tips over on Etsy. It is not expected or required, but I do really appreciate that you guys put me in your budget. It means so much to me. So we are gonna color in the 50 here, and then we will see how much we have in the 100 envelope savings challenge. This money is being saved towards a new vehicle for me. That would make whenever I move just so much easier to have a reliable vehicle, because right now I don't have that. I will say though, my car made it on this trip. I was a little bit worried, but it did just fine. So that is good news. So we added 50. We have $200 in the bank towards the 100 envelope savings challenge. 250, 70, 90, 310. 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 480, 90, 500, 505, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 525. Is that what I just said? We will be consolidating some of this money very soon. I am actually going to be doing an unstuffing. You guys are gonna think that I'm absolutely ridiculous, but this is just part of my process. I do move around money and unstuff and restuff every couple of months. Since being on YouTube, I've been trying to make it not happen as often, because I know it can feel maybe a little bit just weird. Is it weird? Is it weird that I reshuffle money every couple of months? I try not to do it super often, but I don't know, it keeps me motivated. And my thought process is, even if I take money from one category, even though I've been saving it and I'm putting it into another, it's still money that was saved, right? It wouldn't have been stuffed or saved if I didn't put it in something that I thought was a priority that week. So at least I stuffed the money. So I will be reshuffling maybe even later this week. We will see. And in doing that, I will take all the money out of all of the binders and restuff it to where I feel is a priority at this particular moment in my life, right? So we are going to put $40 into self-care. This is still coming from that tips money. So self-care is going to get $40, I think. Yes. Self-care is getting 40, so we now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. I didn't spend any of this money during the month of February, so that's good. It's just kind of been stashing here. And the other thing that we will stuff with the tips money is going to be this Etsy envelope. We will add $14 here. So we're going to add 10 and then these 4. Etsy money, we now have 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, $35 for Etsy. And then let's go back and just stuff a couple of categories for variable spending for the week. So groceries is going to get $120. I will likely be spending this money today because we were out of town all last week. So our house has very little food in it. So $120 should get us most of what we need. Prices are insane right now, so we will see. The only things we have left is gas and fast food. Gas used to always be 20, then we were stuffing 30. We're gonna bump it up to 40 because gas prices are nuts. Now, if you want to see, I will be sharing later this week how I budgeted for the trip. I saved that video because I want to show you guys how I planned it and then how it actually came to be at the end of my spending on my trip. So you guys will see a whole how much I spent and how I budget when I'm traveling. I don't know why the gas envelope reminded me of that. I guess because I drove, so it reminded me I spent a lot on gas. The last $20 is just going to go to fast food for the week. And that is it for this video. Again, later in the week, we will have cash stuffing for some of our savings challenges, but before that even happens, we will likely be reshuffling everything. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.